CGC Sports Illustrated, 50 Michael Jordan Sports Illustrated covers in 50 days continues today with issue number 44. So this hit newsstands on December 28th, 1998. I thought it was really interesting, look back to where the NBA was in December 1998. The owners had locked the players out in July, right after the NBA Finals. So even though this issue came out at the end of December, no one was playing basketball in December of 1998 when this issue came out. Jordan, when he was a player, always really supportive of the Players Union. Spoiler alert, he's not as much of a union fan now that he's an owner. So if you remember, Jordan refused to officially renounce his retirement during the lockout. Jordan didn't officially retire until after this issue came out. He officially retired on January 13th, 1999, when the lockout had already been negotiated and the lockout officially ended on January 20th. So this would technically be Jordan's last issue as a member of the Bulls, even though the NBA wasn't playing because of the lockout. You can see here I've got this issue graded at a 9.0. Not really a high grade for a modern issue, and I think there are two main reasons for that. Number one, this issue isn't very popular as a Jordan issue. Maybe it's because he's not the only major athlete featured. You can see that Muhammad Ali and Babe Ruth are on this cover as well. Number two, and I think this is a much bigger problem for grading, this is a double issue. And double issues are notorious for being difficult to achieve a high grade. Now, why is that? It's the construction of the magazine. What you have is a lot more pages in the magazine, and that puts a lot more stress on the spine and on the staples. So most modern issues lose grading points along the spine, mostly with color breaks when people open the magazine and spine ticks along the front and the back cover. You can see here those extra pages, they stress the spine, making color breaks much easier. They stress along the staples, making color break along the staples and tears along the staples much easier. The bottom line is that the more pages in an issue, the tougher it will be to get a high grade on that issue. And that is certainly the case with double issues, but also many of the special preview issues. So like the NBA preview and the MLB preview and that sort of thing. Another spoiler alert, Michael Jordan's first issue in 1983 is a college basketball preview issue. So it's really thick. That's why there's no 9.8 on Jordan's first issue. There just is, one doesn't exist. The highest graded copy out there, I think, is a 9.4. A Jordan 1983 Sports Illustrated first appearance at 9.8 would be the absolute holy grail of issues and would likely go for $50,000 or more. Some other issues that are really thick and tough to grade include the modern swimsuit issues. Really thick, really tough to get a high grade in those modern swimsuit issues as well, just because they're so big and they're double issues. So keep this in mind when you're deciding whether or not to submit an issue for grading. Double issues always create some additional problems. Like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. Follow me on social media at CGC Sports Illustrated. Next video coming up tomorrow, we'll do issue number 43.